Whoever you identify as. This is Gregg K6EGG. I am at Dodger Stadium right now in lot 14, and I'm about ready to sit in some traffic all the way to Chino, California. I'm going to let you guys track me via D-Star on my APRS or whatever it is.
Open spot. F030.
We'll see how this goes today. It might be interesting, folks. Might want to tune in. And away we go. It is 4:26 p.m. right now. So we'll see how this goes.
K2NEX. 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 K2NEX.
I guess K2NDX wants to go. So sorry, boys and girls.
KN4BRC.
Come on. I'm trying to make a left here. We'll see if someone lets me here. There's people going everywhere. I'm not paying attention to the stream right now. I'm trying to just exit the parking lot of all things. Of course, there's somebody going down the wrong direction of a one-way street. So this is not going to end well for this folk here. You're swimming upstream there, lady. So once I get on the highway here in just a few moments, I'll be talking a little more, but I'm going to key up on 30 Charlie here just to see where, if you guys want to track me, you can go to the dashboard on Reflector 30 Charlie and then click the GPS link, and it should, in theory, looks like my GPS is locked up right now on a couple satellites here on my ID 5100. So I figure number one reason why I'm doing this is to entertain myself on the way home, so I don't pull my hair out, which little I have left. And number two, I figure, hey, this is a good way to make some contacts and play some amateur radio and show some people what they do in some traffic here. We'll see. I might be flipping some people off. It's going to be really hard to read the chat, so I'm going to kind of limit myself on it. But thankfully, I'm actually moving a little bit more than I thought I would be right now. But I might have just jinxed myself. So right now, I wish I could show you the video. I wish I had more than one camera. I am overlooking downtown Los Angeles right now. I'm at just leaving Dodger Stadium. That'd be too much stuff for the bandwidth, I think, for the telephone, and because I'm running a hotspot and everything right now. Which way is this telling me to go here? It's telling me to go some wild directions here. I don't know why, but I've been stopped here for a minute or two. But I might as well get on. Hello to all 37 people watching. Anybody new watching? Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see if we can get 100 likes on this live stream on the way home. I'm going to be running out of water. Number one goal I have today, driving home in traffic, is I want to be home before 6:30. And actually, kind of a 1B goal is not have to stop and pee, because it's going to be it could be a solid 2 hours of traffic that I'm going to be sitting in. So we shall see. We shall see what happens.
K3E. K3EP.
There's going to be a net on 30 Charlie? I'm on 30 Charlie, I think. Did someone say there's going to be a net?
Charlie's
module is still linked to reflector 30 Charlie.
Hey, I want to check into the net. This is Gregg K6EGG from downtown Los Angeles. Hey, Nate.
K3EG.
Hopefully I won't pick my nose. That's the other thing. Anybody new? Hit that like button, subscribe. Let's see if Greg can get Gregg K6EGG in the whole all the people involved get 100 likes on this live stream today. I see 5 so far. I'm just not moving. Keep in mind, I've been in my car for now 8 minutes, 9 minutes, and I've only gone about 500 feet maybe. So this is Gregg K6EGG in downtown Los Angeles on reflector 30 Charlie. Also live streaming to have everybody enjoy my misery. Keep in mind, I left my house at 4:25 this morning. 4:20. 4:20 seems like a nice round number. I don't know why, but we'll see here. I don't know where this guy's going. Of course, he's not signaling. I haven't flipped anybody else off yet, or flipped anybody off yet.
WE4CBH.
Nobody wants to talk to me on 30 Charlie. This is Gregg K6EGG and reflector 30 Charlie from downtown Los Angeles, sitting in all kinds of fun traffic. Hopefully, I'll get home eventually. Anybody out there on 30 Charlie?
That's why I live in the country, Greg. K&MRD.
You know, I'm trying to convince my YL or wife, or whatever you want to call it, to get out of a metropolitan area, especially like Los Angeles for obvious reasons. This is one of the main reasons right here. I'm only 40 miles away from my house. I live 40 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, and my computer in front of me here, my Tesla Model 3, is telling me it's going to take me 2 hours and 5 minutes.
That sounds like pure hell. The only time I have to deal with traffic is if I have to go up to Dallas to see Jason or Frank, or go down to Houston or Galveston or something. No, country life is the way to be, man.
I'll get there hopefully eventually. How far are you a drive from Dallas? You're north of Woodlands in just north of Houston, right? K8MRD.
Slow drivers are in front of me, but from my house to Jason's house, he lives northwest of Dallas. I can do it just under 3 hours. To downtown Dallas, about 2.5.
That's not bad. That's not bad. And if I recall, if my memory serves, the airport there, the George Bush Airport, I think, not Hobby, is more north of the city. Is that correct? God, I can't remember.
Yeah, it's just north of the city, and yeah, it's pretty much due north of the city. Just slightly east I-45. It's about an hour south of me.
By the way, I'm very surprised. You've already talked on digital modes already 2 times this year. So what you going for a total of 5 times this year? By the way, someone's well, he's actually not urinating. He's
It's
number 2.
90-50, man. I love my icon radio, dude. But yeah, you should get on the Toads reflector thing. I'm on there quite a bit, actually.
I wish I could right now. I'm kind of bound to what I have programmed into my radio, which is about 4 or 5 different reflectors, and I can't do DMR, even though my open spot can, as I just don't have it programmed incorrectly. But would love to jump on there.
It's XRF 546 Alpha, if I'm not mistaken.
This thing's telling me to go straight. No, don't stop me. Yeah, I could probably do it. I know I can do it with my open spot. I just don't have it programmed in my radio to hotkey it. My phone's tied up because it's staring at my mug right now.
Yeah, we'll program that one, and that's where all the cool kids hang out.
Sorry, my computer is rerouting me for a fourth time, so I'm trying to figure out where it's telling me to go. Downtown Los Angeles has where I'm at right now is very mazy and has a lot of hills and a lot of stop signs, and I'm trying to avoid those areas. But navigation seems to think that I want to go that direction.
I don't think any way.
Yes, I did.
Though, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, and somebody is doing some fertilization of some weeds here on the side of me. Real quick. I wish I could show it, but I'd probably get banned from YouTube. 21 of you folks watching, hit that like button if you can.
Well, I'm sure it smells lovely.
K8MRB.
Give me a second, I gotta concentrate. So they got wow, I'm actually moving. This is pleasantly surprising. So they got it.
K8MRB.
I'll explain here on the radio. They got directing traffic and street signs and people deciding where they want to go and people walking in front of me. So I was just kind of making sure I didn't ding anybody or get dinged at the same time because the people directing traffic are trying to do their best job. Bless them for that, but there's so many different obstacles to follow here. And actually, I'm actually moving fairly well. And once again, anybody on 30 Charlie could probably hit the APRS or whatever and see exactly where I'm at, or they could look at their dashboard online too, see how my route of travel is.
Yeah, you're talking to the wrong guy on APRS there, buddy.
Maybe DPRS?
I haven't looked into that, but no, I don't really much care to do that either, honestly.
You don't know what? Want to know where I'm suffering at in LA? Actually, if I don't know, people have their dashboards up when they're talking online. If they're in their shack, maybe, and next to my call letters, I think, or maybe they can click on my call letters and it will show them where I'm physically located. And if I'm moving like I kind of am right now, they'll see the speed and what rate and direction I'm moving in. I'm being careful.
I can tell that just by looking out your window there. I know where Los Angeles is, and I know where East is, so. But for everyone else watching, I'm sure that'll be enjoyable.
I don't want to jinx myself yet, but I'm further than I thought I was going to be from where I am right now. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I'm further than I thought right now than I thought I was going to be when I first left. But who knows? We'll see if the traffic gods will be in my favor the rest of the way home because I still have 39 more miles left to go.
Yeah, I was going to guess you would have gone up a quarter of a mile by now. Sounds like you've gone a mile.
Yeah, I actually think I went almost a mile and a half now, believe it or not. I'm not moving at a bad pace. I'm pleasantly surprised. This guy on a motorcycle almost got hit.
You got to be crazy to drive a motorcycle in a town like that. Or any big city. That's just nuts.
I know I need a dash camera. Yeah, I've rode motorcycles or equivalent to, because I had a maxi scooter for a number of years since I was 19, and I gave it up after a couple very, very close calls making left turns.
Yeah, I hear that. I had a Honda CBR when I was in my 20s when I was living in Richmond, Virginia. That's not even a big town. And yeah, I sold it. It was kind of boring to ride. I always wanted one as a kid, a crotch rocket, and then I got one. I'm like, oh, you got a stereo. This kind of sucks. All you do is go fast.
Really? I have it set all right. You want to check again? I checked it before I left. Yeah, the crotch rockets are a nice thing for about 20 minutes, and then they get a little uncomfortable. And I tend to want to ride them as fast as possible, and that usually will either end up in a hospital bed if I'm lucky, or that will be the end of me. English Channel.
Yeah, I'm plenty good in my car. I don't need.
Wow.
I don't need any more ways to possibly die than I already have.
I didn't know you lived in Virginia as well. You've been all over the place. Are you from Michigan or Virginia? Or somewhere else?
Originally, I'm from Florida, but I've lived in Virginia, New Jersey, Ohio twice. Spent most of my life in Michigan.
Please play some
That's it.
Tetris.
Spent a lot of time in North Carolina because my grandparents lived there. So, yeah, I've been all over.
I hear you, man. I've only lived in Southern California, but I've traveled all over the world, and I I love Southern California, um, for like the weather and stuff like that. But I've obviously the conversation we just had, my tastes have changed a little bit, but still, nonetheless, it's a beautiful state if you can forget about some really bad parts of it.
Well, you're welcome in Texas. Just leave all that California crap behind. Don't bring it here.
Yeah, I talked to a buddy of mine that moved over there, and the people on the block in I guess it would be established neighborhood, saw the California plates, and they questioned his theories behind some stuff, but he's since made well with them. The reason why he's left is because he didn't see eye to eye with some stuff here in California. I got some sirens going by me here now, or some.
Ohio is definitely the worst. Well, actually, New Jersey is the worst. Ohio is the second worst. There's not too many things worse than Ohio. Go blue. K8MRD.
By the way, anybody else, feel free to jump on 30 Charlie. It was kind of quiet. I was listening for about 10 minutes before I jumped on. I'll take a standby for a second. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf, sitting in now East Los Angeles, California, in lovely traffic. Also live streaming on YouTube, so people can look at me in misery here. Standing by, let somebody jump in there. See if somebody wants to jump in there.
G and also K8MRD. This is Whiskey 5 Zulu Mike W5CF. How copy?
Whiskey 5 station, I have you loud and clear. 5 by 9 in the reflector 30 Charlie. I hope he realizes I'm messing with him.
Yes, hello, Greg.
Hello.
This is Pascal, Papa Alpha Sierra Charlie Alpha Lima, and call sign is Whiskey 5 Zulu Mike. I'm just here temporarily in Cincinnati, Ohio. How's it going?
Good. We were just talking about Ohio there. It would be good if I was not sitting in traffic, but good to hear you in there. Just hopefully trying to get home safely. Going through some lovely LA traffic. I figure jump on the live stream and show people some of my misery. But how are you doing over there in Ohio? Hey guys, don't forget to hit that like button if you're just joining us.
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I want to say also hello to K8MRD. Last time I spoke to K8MRD was in the Woodlands, Texas, about a year ago. I was running Simplex. I think it was about 40 miles away from me.
Is that
Yeah, I'm just here for the night. Going back home to Charlotte tomorrow morning. I heard you guys talking, and I'm also following you on YouTube, watching you live. Let me turn over to K8MRD to still around.
We got a net. We got a net, everybody. Is that 52 people watching? Wow.
How are you? Good to talk to you again. Yeah, I don't even remember that. I talk on VHF when I'm driving so rarely. I usually have the windows down and the music blasted, but good to meet you again. Yeah, nice talking to you as well.
I'm trying not to drink right now. I'm very thirsty.
I think I'm about 30 to 40 miles away from me. And yeah, I used to live in the Woodlands. Now I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm sure you're very familiar with Charlotte, North Carolina, since you used to live there.
Oh, hot damn it! I'm on the air. I'm on the freeway. It's a freeway in California. We call them freeways because they don't toll us for it.
Just kind of in the Asheville area there.
Freeways.
Oh, well, that's an absolutely beautiful country over there.
We don't call them highways because there's nothing high about them. We're low. We're usually in a ditch somewhere. Can you guys see my APR or DPRS anywhere?
Just wanted to say a quick hello. I heard you guys talking, so I'm just going to an open spot right now.
So am I. Open spot 3.
Operating from a hotel, 14th floor Westin Hotel in downtown Cincinnati.
I think I've actually stayed there before. Hey, copy that, man. Good to hear you in there. I hope we're entertaining you here. You guys are entertaining me by the conversation. I've actually stayed at that Westin, I believe, in downtown Cincinnati. I had a flight get delayed out of there, and my work put me up there. So familiar where you're at. I think there's a good ice cream spot not too far away from there, but might be a little bit too chilly for that right now. What's up, Andy? Andy, welcome to Los Angeles, California traffic. I am 40 miles west of my
beautiful day.
my house.
Open season for the Reds. There was a major parade in Cincinnati earlier today. A lot of fun. Everybody was out and having a good time. And it's nice to see people enjoying themselves. Anyway, I'm going to say a quick 73, gentlemen. It was a pleasure. Take it over at K8MRD. Talk to you guys soon. Whiskey 5 Zulu Mike, originally from Charlotte, is saying 73.
We know we're doing a really good live stream.
I got a package from UPS. I got some new
if Andy's in here. Andy, welcome from across the pond here. I am 38 miles west of my home QTH. Hello to all 62 people watching. Hit that little up arrow button if you can. Much will be appreciated if you did.
That's just how I talk.
We're trying to get 100 likes today. 100 likes. Let's see if we can make it happen.
Maybe that's it. I've done nothing.
I'm on my, in case you guys are ham radio folks, I'm on my ID 5100.
Go open up your package. Bye.
Package. Open up your package.
Right on, boys. 73 K8MRD. I'll be listening, but I'll be playing around in my car. So carry on. K8MRD.
Take care, sir. Thanks for jumping in there, or Pascal. And I was just actually at Dodger Stadium, so baseball all around today. Happy opening day, everybody, if you guys are baseball fans. I got to concentrate on the road here for a moment. So I'm on the 5 south.
Alpha 5, Mike Uniform Delta.
B-A-5-M-U-B.
What's up there, Mr. Mike Uniform Delta? If I throw the radio down, bear with me because I'm just trying to get on the highway here, freeway we call it here, in Southern California.
I see you on my little GPS thing. You're not moving really anywhere, and in my how's it going? Enjoy your floor mats, man. I'm sure you'll love them. Yeah, I'm just sitting around here, had some supper, and watching your stream, man. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I think you're gonna get yourself your 100 likes on that one.
Yeah, I figured maybe you guys want to watch some of my misery. I'm actually moving fairly well. I'm going about 55 miles an hour, and I guess in Canadian that's about 110.
I think 65 is about 110, but whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I work both metrics on that kind of stuff. I think you need a little more horn honking, and maybe to give the birds, you have to get those lights up, you know what I mean?
Actually, I gotta say, the people driving so far have been pretty decent. So I can't say anything bad about the drivers. I had somebody let me in. I let somebody in. Everybody's signaling. Everybody seems okay. The only thing that's maybe helping me a little bit here is it's right before a holiday, so a lot of people aren't working this week.
Yeah, it's opposite around here. It's we got a holiday tomorrow, obviously, and it's like everybody comes into this part and they want to shop and stuff like that. And it just gets all those out of town kind of drivers, so it makes it kind of a miserable sight around here.
Miserable? Don't say miserable. Yeah, I try to stay out of LA. I only come here for work. I will not come in here for anything fun. I'll go down to Orange County, which is kind of like south and west of me, just because the traffic in here, it's like, basically like driving into New York City for 2 hours, which is basically what I'm going to be doing. A commute that took me 35 minutes on the way in at 4:20 in the morning, 4:20 in the morning. Took me 35 minutes. It's going to take me about 2 hours, and my goal is to get home by 6:30 Pacific time. It's telling me 6:26, so I'm going to be close to about 2 hours. Let's see if we can get that like number again above 20.
Yeah, last week I was in New York, and from the airport, about a 2-hour drive to my hotel, and I thought I'd get back the next week or a week later when I head back, and I got there in about 35 minutes, man.
And please familiarize me with what city you're in. I'm pretty bad with memory on that stuff. Great man.
I'm from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, up in Canadian, hey?
You guys don't have that much big city up there. What? Big city's like 5,000 people, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, yeah, we're not really big up here. I was talking about when I was down in New York, though, at LaGuardia Airport, driving through New York. I love driving wherever I travel, and yeah, I'd say
that's not a good place to drive.
One of the, I don't know what you want to call it. The drivers just like to hit you really hard. They're not just a little tap. They're pretty aggressive there.
It's a little bit more worse in New York than it is LA. It's pretty much eat or get eaten. Same thing with traffic here. If you give somebody an inch, they're gonna push their way in and maybe even give you a love tap. That's more so New York, but yeah, LA is pretty much the same way. We got a little more space to deal with here, but the constant honking and stuff. And I've driven from LaGuardia into the city. It was not a fun drive. And I've also driven from LaGuardia down to Nassau County, Long Island. So I'm kind of familiar with it. But this is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf in East Los Angeles, 36 miles west of Chino. You like that? I did the reverse. Reverse.
This is V85 MED, also Mr. Mud. I'll let someone else chit chat with you. Have a good drive, and I'll watch you on the stream. 73.
Copy that. 73. Thanks for keeping me awake, because I'm getting a little tired. I got to be honest with you. This is K6EGG. We got Andy in here. We got Tim in the chat. We can do a live stream today. First drink of water.
KF8AEW.
Oh, great. All these people from Ohio. That's Greg. Hey, I like that Greg right there that just popped in from Ohio, I think. Maybe he's just, I don't know. You think I'll come back? Not going to come back? Anybody? I'm going, it's called. Please bear with me on my acronyms or whatever the heck it is. I am within what they call the East Los Angeles interchange with a 5, 60, 10, and a part of the 710 all connect. You can look on the map. 710 is about 3 miles away, but this is kind of like a big intersection. Also, where the 101 ends. So a lot of moving parts in this interchange. So that's why I'm kind of paying attention a little bit more to the road. I am getting on the eastbound 60 freeway, and gonna head. This will be the last freeway I go on. Hopefully, we'll see. Things could change. Anything could change here on freeway. I'm gonna have to get off a side street, take another one. What's up, Larry? You sound like you're off mic there, Chase. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf for the traffic net on Reflector 30 Charlie. Larry, nice to see you in there from Michigan. KE. I cannot read that. Sorry. Hold on. I got to speed up here. I saw the Oak Harbor, I believe, station. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering what kind of copy you got on me. I just plugged this radio into my truck. I want to see how I was getting out.
I know I'm not supposed to say it like this, but you're a 5x9 in a Reflector 30 Charlie. You got it set up correctly, man. What type of radio and stuff do you have set up in your truck? KE2EO? Excellent. You into a hotspot or a local repeater? And I believe, I think that said you're in Ohio?
Yeah, that's correct. I'm making about a 20-mile hike to the repeater.
Not bad. You're sounding pretty good. I don't know if you're running full power or not, but definitely full quieting. No packet loss or anything like that you would get on a digital, going into a digital repeater there at all. What's up, Mr. Hawaii Hamstick? I'm in the Tesla.
Copy that. I appreciate the signal check, and I mean, bust up you guys' party there. Carry on, gentlemen. I appreciate the input. KF8AEW, gentlemen, at 73, and have a good evening.
Copy that, Greg. Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. This is from Golf Romeo Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Do they have a lot of golfs there? That was a lot of golfs there. Hey, let's see if we can get up to 25 right now. 25 thumbs up. Let's just see if we can do this today. I don't know if we'll get 100, but KI5IRE K6EGG, you still there? I'm golfing. Well, that looked weird when I went underneath that underpass. I thought the You sound very, very, very low and off mic. Oh, is this riveting ham radio here? Hello to 60 people? Is that 60 people watching? I can't. It's hard for me to read my screen because I'm.
K-I-I-I. It might be because of cross-loading. I'm not sure. Yeah, so I think it might be because of cross-loading.
What's up, Pimp J? Yeah, you just sound kind of thin too. Everybody else, MRD and Greg there up in Ohio, and I'm spacing here that was in Cincinnati. All sounded pretty loud. You sound really low and thin, maybe even off mic. I got the bot going there. Grow up and get a job. I do have a job. I'm leaving it right now. I got to my job at 5 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I can hear you. Just kind of a hard copy. I've got my radio up almost all the way too. I don't know, maybe a mic gain thing or something. But good to hear you nonetheless. You off today?
No, they got me floating around today and have some extra time here before I go and get some video of the weather.
Copy that. And are the Rangers home? Is it their home opener or maybe tomorrow? It's hard for me to read the chat, boys and girls, or whatever you identify as. It's Gregg K6EGG on the commute home.
Tonight, I will be out on the
Man, I had a really rough copy on that one. I don't know. Maybe if you can jack your gain up on your radio or something. I don't know. I don't think it sounds like the cross mode is doing that. Only 20 likes? Hit that, smash that like button. Do this. Right there, Sam? Let's see if we can hit our goal today. Ooh, see how that blows me out?
walked away from the hotspot to go to the car. But I was just saying, yeah, they play at home today. They're playing right now. Luckily, I hopped
Copy that. We had a nice quick 2 hours and 23-minute game at the Chavez Ravine. I think the Dodgers won 7-1 against the Cardinals. So I think this is their second win of the season. I think because they started in Seoul, Korea, and this guy almost hit this other guy that's in front of me to the right. Good job, dude. Excellent job. No problem. Thank you, Pimp J. Thanks for the like if you liked. And if you didn't like, keep liking.
Yeah, unfortunately, my Astros lost today. Yeah, pretty unfortunate. I was up there in block win.
Copy that. They must have not had their trash cans working for you. Man, it's hard to hear you, bro. Did somebody else key in there? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. It was an ACC. KN4 ACC. God, that's annoying. So right now I'm about I drove it about 5 miles, just about, since I last told you how far away I was. I'm at 33 miles now, 33 miles away from home. Same, an hour and 28 minutes. It went up. Oh, I don't know what that meant there. Yeah, this is a Tesla Model 3. Highly advised.
Hey, see. Right here. From now on, the highest setting,
Chase, you doubled, and you sound still pretty low and maybe off mic. And Joe, I think you were breaking up there a bit, maybe because the doubling was going on. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, I'm on my drive home on a TV switch. How's
Wow,
my
that's
audio sound here?
Fortnite. I don't know, 2024, I guess. I've never played it. Yeah, I got you in there. You sound a little bit loud, but it's hard to compare because Chase is a little bit low. But I hear you in there. We got to work. Did we end up working 60 meters FT4 yet? That's expensive, man.
Yeah, we did FTAs last night. I did it, and somebody played, and I logged it anyway. I haven't tried FT4 on 60 meters yet.
Well, you know what? I haven't either. So it'd be nice to maybe we can break each other in on FT4 on 60 meters. Make another contact there in another part of the band. Dude, you sound like poo poo. Poo poo.
Yeah, I'm still about 45 minutes out from getting home, stuck in traffic on, what is this, 6:35 at night. Back to that.
I hear you. I'm about 2,000 miles west of you, I guess, or maybe 1,500 miles west of you, just off the 10. I've left my work at 4:30 my time. It's now 5:07, and my computer's telling me I won't get home for another hour and 26 minutes. So you're a little bit ahead of me. No undercover policeman. I don't identify as a policeman because that would be
All
illegal.
right, well, I'll hit the bed and keep driving. Say it, recap. I missed you.
Copy that. Thanks for jumping in, saying hi, and keeping me alert here on the drive home because I wouldn't have been falling asleep, but I just wouldn't have been paying attention as much as I am now. And believe it or not, I'm actually paying attention. Are you? Are you job? Or is your job? No. I look slay with my hair. I wish I can get some more hair. By the way, once again, anybody new jumping in, don't forget to hit that like button, the thumbs up button. This one, just hit that. Looks like we got some foreign people in there. Yes, I heard about the eclipse. I definitely would love to check that out. I'll be working outside, but I'm going to be about 800 miles west of the eclipse, so I won't get the full eclipse. What am I talking about? I am on a amateur radio. I just talked to somebody in Texas, and I'm in East Los Angeles, California. And hello to all 64 people watching. That's might be a record for me there, or the 54. I can't tell. I am driving a Model 3 Tesla 2023.
K6EGG 89YWQ.
Hey there, Brandon. Good afternoon. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Got a couple more likes in there.
Good evening. My Kenwood D75, I just got it set up today using Blue TV Mega on Android.
I am not the police, no. 70 people watching now? What?
How does it sound?
You sound pretty good. You took a little bit of hit there at the beginning, but it might be because of me, because I am on a mobile hotspot, an open spot 3 in my car, driving on the highway here. But how do you like that radio? And it sounds like a nice radio, but man, that price tag's pretty high. Thank you very much.
I like it so far. Bit of a learning curve. I came from the public safety side of things. I've had my amateur license for a little while now. Did a little
62
bit of,
people watching, huh?
dabble a little bit with DMRS. And then within the last 6 months, I've gotten my amateur license. So I like it though.
This is
it's just a lot of
Iran,
learning,
and now
and
is my Welcome from
I'm
Iran.
getting there, but luckily there's a lot of information on YouTube, and
It's similar to CB radio. It's amateur radio.
working with things with it. So, see that any question I have, I'm able to find something on YouTube or online somewhere. So that's been helpful.
You know what? If it wasn't for the people on YouTube, like K8MRD and those fellas out there, showing us how to do some stuff. I mean, literally, you can find anything on YouTube. People vacuuming. I wouldn't be definitely where I was at on this in this hobby. So it's definitely helped me out a lot. And by the way, I'm live streaming on YouTube right now. If you type my call letters into the search engine of YouTube, you should see me there in misery right now. And I'm going to be at about 2.5 maybe hours of traffic.
I actually caught you at the right time. I turned the radio on I think right when you kind of started, and I saw your message on D-Star with your YouTube channel, so I looked it up and saw that you were live streaming. So I've been playing in the background as well. It's just been kind of waiting for a break in the traffic, so I figured I'd give you a shout and see how this is sounding.
Well, copy that. I'm glad you jumped on and playing with your radio there. It sounds like maybe for the first time. By the way, how did you program it? Did you use like Chirp or what's the other one? I forget the other name of it. The other manufacturer does all the different programming. It's like $30 usually.
That would
Thank
be
you.
RT Systems. I use CS software from Icon, WA-I10.
I don't think you can use ICOM software on a Kenwood, but that might be me.
I did the software that Kenwood provides. I looked at getting the RT System software. It's reasonably priced, but some of the stuff that I've watched on it doesn't really seem to do a whole lot more than what the Kenwood software does, and it was quite easy to program it with that. I also see that I have is I prefer, at least right now, from the face of the radio on the Anytone versus the Kenwood. It's far easier, but it just may be that I haven't learned the way around this radio enough yet. So I've had the Anytone for quite a while, and I'm to it. So we'll see how this goes. But programming it from the Kenwood software has been, in my opinion, it's been really easy. So yeah, I don't see myself getting the RT systems. I have the RT systems for my 5100, and that's what I use to program it, and I like it for that. But I don't foresee the need to get it for the D75.
Absolutely, copy that. If you get it for free. I know I don't have it for my ID52. That's a handheld version of the ID 5100. I would guess close to it at least. And there's somebody else in there, I believe, from Michigan. Go ahead. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf in Monterey Park, California, 32 miles west of Chino, California. There you go. You like that? And I'm self-driving, kind of, sort of, with my knee. Welcome everybody aboard. I was hoping to get 100,000 likes, 100 likes, but I don't know if that will happen. So if anybody new is in here, welcome to the live stream. Don't forget to subscribe as well. I am on, for some of you guys that found me that are not amateur radio operators, I am talking on an amateur radio with somebody. Wisconsin's about 1,900 miles away from California. I thought I heard somebody else in there as well, Brandon. But yeah, some of these softwares are kind of nice, but they also don't do much more than some of the free ones have. But as far as the RT systems, I believe, I can navigate that a little bit easier because it's closer to what's that, Microsoft Excel, I believe, like the same shortcuts and stuff. So that's the only reason why I like it. I've only bought 2 versions of it. One for my 9700 I have at home, and for my 5100. Cuz, what's up? Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Boy, been an interesting live stream today.
Yeah, that is one of the downfalls of the Kenwood. The Kenwood programming software is not an option to export to an Excel file like you can with the RT systems, which I've kind of started using recently because for me, it's easier to move things around and add things on the Excel spreadsheets and then just import them into the programming software. So, however, you can still.
I have no merch. No, sorry, sir. And don't send me any money,
Excel
please. But hit that like button and subscribe and tell your friends.
You can tell right now. So, you can also use.
You're in Wisconsin?
Or RF Finder or radio reference to import from their databases, just like you can on RT systems. And then the D-Star repeater databases already loaded into the radio. You can download files from. There's some people that have stuff out there available online, so that's what I did, and it's basically all the D-Star repeaters that are in the system right now. So I haven't had any problems with finding repeaters, so that's been pretty easy.
A question for you, because I'm not familiar with those Kenwoods. I haven't seen a ID or pardon me a D75 in person. Does anything come preloaded? I know some of the ICOMs like the 5100, they have some like databases built in that you can like do like a, I don't know, maybe like a GPS type of thing. It tells you where you're at, and you can kind of like pick apart some basic local repeaters. Does the D75 have anything like that? Hey, Eric, don't text me if you can. Don't text me because it's messing up my stream there.
Yeah, I believe it did. When I got the radio, I read the code plug and saved it. I had to go back and look at the code plug that was on it, but I already had a code plug ready to load when it arrived, so I didn't really go through the radio at all in the way that it arrived in my house. I believe it did have a repeater list already loaded in it, though, and as long as you have the GPS on the radio, it will find near repeaters for D-Star repeaters, but not for analog repeaters.
Interesting. That's good to know. I appreciate you letting me know. Maybe somebody out there that's possibly thinking about getting one. But man, like I said before, that price tag is up there. Anybody else, feel free to jump in there. I don't want to hog this thing up. I know I've been on here for about 45 minutes or so. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf with Brandon. I didn't catch your call sign, and I wouldn't remember it anyways because I'm bad about that. In Montebello, California. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Tell your buddies about it. Tell your friends.
All right.
NYS. That's what's his face?
More stuff done around the house, but I'll continue listening in. So you have a safe rest of your trip, and we'll talk to you later. Again, this is KD9YWQ. I'll be clear.
Copy that. 73. I'll stand by here for a few and see if somebody else wants to pop in here. Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf. Eastbound in Montebello. Once again, you guys, if you guys are tracking me there by the DPRS, you can see where I'm at. What's up, Dominic? That's a voice I haven't heard for a little bit. In fact, I think the last time I talked to you, I was mobile. What's going on, man? What the hell? I think
Good evening, Greg. I heard we listened to your conversation. I was hoping by now you'd be home, but I don't know if you made it in yet from all that traffic. We've been around. We've been doing a bunch of stuff. We got ourselves an open spot full pro. So we've been cross-banding. As a matter of fact, I'm on my Anytone right now talking to you via the 4 Pro. So how you been? I hope everything is good with you and the family. And back over here, K6EGG and Y2S, West Palm Beach.
Copy that. I hope it's nice and warm there in West Palm Beach. Yeah, I had a question for you because Chase K5IRE was on his Anytone. He sounded very low. Is there like an audio setting for? I'm not familiar with cross moding from DMR over to D-Star. Is there some sort of audio setting? But good to hear you out there, and it sounds like you got that thing dialed in pretty good. That OpenSpot 4 Pro. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. That thumbs up. This one right here. Hit that thing. We're gonna try to get 100.
Yeah, ways of doing it.
See if we can get 100.
On the radio itself, and then there's also with the interface. But yeah, we always used to see you. I think you have an OpenSpot 3, if I remember correctly. And I always used to see on your dashboard.
We're doing ham radio.
So, yeah.
Welcome aboard.
Finally,
don't forget to hit that like button.
And ordered one right before Hamcation. We were up at Hamcation. This was
Eric, don't text me.
And we wanted not to have to program all the different frequencies in for a different repeater area. So we went and spent the money on the OpenSpot 4 Pro, and it was the best investment I ever did. Because now, anywhere I go, I just put the 4 Pro in my pocket, my shirt pocket, and jump in the car, walk around with the HD, and
welcome aboard there, Z. I don't know how you pronounce that.
You got a great interface, RF, sharp RF. So. Anyway, how's the weather in LA? It was hot today here. It was between 80 and 85. We had a little showers early this afternoon, and now it's nice and it's a beautiful sunset we had about a half hour or so ago. Back over to you, K6EGG and Y2S.
Well, since you asked about the weather, it was actually we should be in spring, and it feels like February here still. It's only about 60. I know people say only 60, but we should be in the 70s by this time of year. And we're expecting 2 or 3 inches of rain starting tomorrow night into Saturday and Sunday, believe it or not. But we'll see how things progress. I'm supposed to work a Dodger game on Saturday, which I'm actually coming home from right now. I worked the day game. It's about so you're on the East Coast. What's it, 8:30? About 5:30 here. The game started at 1 p.m. Pacific, so a little bit on the tired side. But yeah, weather is not springtime-like weather here. This is Gregg K6EGG. Welcome aboard there. I can't read the name here because my glasses are not. What's up there?
Yeah, sorry,
I'm a guy, yes.
Well, hopefully it'll be changing shortly.
It's a weird number of people.
Right around the corner.
Amateur radio, talking on a radio from California to Florida.
I have it down really low so it doesn't feedback, and I'm monitoring myself through my Sunspot. But yeah, it's great to hear you. We're going to probably be more active, and to hold us in, please give them my regards. As a matter of fact, we were up in New York about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had visited some family and did some things up there. I saw some old friends. So if you hear that, make sure you give them my regards. And are we on YouTube right now, or are we just on the? Because I don't have YouTube. It's not up here right now. So back to you, and I don't want to hog it here.
Oh, we're just making, just talking and meeting people and stuff like that. I am okay.
So back over to you.
Where on earth are all these people coming from? This is amazing.
Los Angeles, as they used to say. NY2S, West Palm Beach.
Copy that. You guys, you and Seth may have intersected each other in the air. I think he was down in Miami a couple weeks ago. Obviously, that's a little bit south of you there in Palm Beach there. But yeah, I am on YouTube just for the heck of it, entertaining myself and maybe entertaining some folks out there. I'm about an hour little bit more than an hour into my commute, and it still says I have another hour and 6 minutes. My goal of hitting 6:30 p.m. might not happen, unfortunately, but hoping to get home and enjoy some relaxation. Maybe jump on a HF, try to make some contacts out there. But I heard HF is a little bit raw today with some angry sending down some solar flares and stuff as a Turkish airline flies over me right now. But hopefully get on HF tonight, maybe make a couple contacts. Yeah, this is a Tesla Model 3 2023. I'm not doing the self-driving right now because I don't trust the people in LA with this car. I'm sorry. And I actually like driving this car, believe it or not.
Okay, Greg. Well, all I have to say is I hope you get home safe and sound. And I'll tell you, the traffic down here in South Florida is not too far behind LA and New York.
Yeah,
sure.
I've driven in Florida. I am not in Florida. The person I'm talking to you here is in Florida.
More and more people come every day.
I'm in Los Angeles, California.
And believe it or not, Craig, I see a lot of California plates down here. People moving from California down here. So, coming from all over the place. Anyway, I'm going to back out. And I'll say it.
Tom, right?
To you, have a happy weekend.
I am not from Florida, but the person I was talking to.
All the best to your daughter and your XYL there. I will be looking
X?
on YouTube.
X? I didn't know I got divorced.
So, safe drive your
Don't forget to hit the like button.
Let someone else pick it up with you. K6EGG, Los Angeles.
I've been to Zanku Chicken. That's some good chicken.
Nice chatting with you.
I actually was there a couple weeks ago in downtown Los Angeles. Very good chicken. Copy that, man. Good to hear you all the time. Good to hear you. It's been a while. And I do love this free state of Florida, coming from the People's Republic of California. And I believe I talked to you when I was in Orlando, not once, but twice. Yeah, I love the state of Florida. I can't deal with the summers there for obvious reasons. But take care. Always good to hear you. I'm going to take a little breather here on the radio, catch my my voice here a little bit. Starting to get a little raspy. Grab some water. This is Gregg K6EGG 73. What's up, Ian? Azir? Azar? Yeah, Zanku Chicken in LA is a staple as far as I'm concerned. Me and my buddy Tony Simone, we've gone there quite a bit. It's been a little bit. So I went there a couple weeks, like last week and a half ago. But it's been like 2 years since I've been there. But very good stuff. I kind of love the food in LA. That's the one thing I do in LA. There's a good wide variety of stuff. So just right now, believe it or not, I only went like 6 miles since I last said about 20 minutes ago. I'm 29 miles west. I'm 29 miles west of Chino, California. That's Eric in Georgia. I am in the city of Monterey Park, so I'm slowly making my way through Los Angeles traffic. I don't know if my voice is going to hold up the entire hour drive, but we'll see here. I'm on D-Star on Reflector 30 Charlie. Jump on and say hi. It's very difficult for me to read the chat because I am my main focus is driving, so I'm not trying to look down as much. But hello, everybody new jumping in there. Looks like 48 of you folks out there. Don't forget to hit that like button. Let's see if we can help me get to 100 likes on the way home. I don't think I've ever hit that before, but we'll see. Good God, that traffic is death. Yes, it is. So just to give you an idea, I live in the city of Chino. I drove from Chino this morning at 4:20 in the morning, actually, to downtown LA, just north of downtown LA at Dodger Stadium. It was just about a little under 41 miles. I made it there in 35 minutes. Obviously, you could tell how fast I was going.
Bottom already. I switched over to a shoulder mic. Does this one sound any better on my 878?
So I left at 4:30 my time. It is 5:30 my time, and it's telling me I'm not going to get home till 6:30 my time. So do the math. Yes, you sound a heck of a lot better. Maybe you got a mic problem with that other radio or something like that. Or I know with the ID52 there is separate mic games for hand talkie mic or the internal mic. I don't know, but you sound 100 times better. Yeah, that's why I left at 4:20, 4:30ish. I needed to be there by 6, and I got there at 5. Or yeah, just right before 5, like
Okay,
4:58.
I guess it's time to throw this meeting today.
Brandon, are you from? You live in LA? You been in LA?
Finally seen his last days on the microphone. It's definitely taken a little bit of a beating over the last few years, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the microphone's just a little bit trashed out from getting the
San Bernardino, okay, yeah. So I live in Chino, so you know exactly what I'm doing. I'm on the 60 Monterey Park. Yeah, you never know, man. Stuff happens. You might have something in there too, like a piece of popcorn, or I don't know if you eat, maybe a piece of cheese. Because you did have some Mexican food yesterday. I wish we could play the music, but you never know, man. I hate sitting in traffic. This is why I'm doing this, so you guys can watch my misery. I appreciate you guys for watching. You guys are helping me out, actually. We're at 28 likes. Let's see if we can get. Let me see. Do if I can do my math there.
In California, but we sure don't do that
72 more.
At least not the ones
Orange
that I
County, huh?
But yeah, there should be some good DX, I think, tonight, maybe on HF.
California, SoCal, Hudson Parks. Are you an amateur radio operator?
Competition or
if not, you with that name, you should be doing it.
Happening over on HF. Are you going to be participating in that and submitting a check log this time?
I'm not going to participate in the in the contest. I'm not really much of a contester, but I would love to make some more contacts out there. I love making contacts, especially on HF. If I have my voice by the time I get home after doing this 2-hour live stream, I might pop on for about an hour or so. We'll see. I'm a little bit tired. I only got about 4.5 hours of sleep, so we'll see how my voice box is, and I definitely want to spend some time with the family too. Yeah, especially if you're in the parks. It looks like you're in the hunts and parks. You can do something called Parks on the Air, where you take your amateur radio with you in the park with an external battery, maybe like a solar setup,
I saw you on there.
and talk away all over the world just from a wire antenna. So that would be pretty fun. I think you doubled with Mike there in Florida. PDI. Want to stand by real quick, Chase? Go ahead. K04PDI, K6EGG.
Hey, Greg, keep your eyes on the road. You don't have to know our call sign. It's okay. Yeah, I was just jumping around. I saw you alive. I'm usually in bed by the time you get on the air, so I don't get on that often anymore. But it's good to hear you. Great seeing you working the Dodger game. That was pretty cool. K04 PDI, back to you, Greg.
Yeah, I was up about 3 hours after I normally go to bed, so I had to adjust my sleep schedule a bit. I got to go back to nights. I got nights the rest of the week coming up, so I got to try to stay up to at least 11 p.m. tonight. But good to hear you in here, Mike, and yeah, a little bit earlier of a stream. I got some new people in the chat today too. Maybe we can get them involved with amateur radio and talk all over the world with just a little wire. It's pretty amazing stuff, right? You do Parks on the Air, right? This guy's going to explain a little bit. K04PDI, he's in Florida.
Favorite things to do. The other thing, I have Ham Alert, and I see that you're getting open early in, probably from the Dodger Stadium. You're running FT8 remote. That's pretty cool.
Believe it or not, I did not run any remote FT8 today, just because it was a little bit of a hectic day. It was opening day at Dodger Stadium, and things are very crazy, and my car was about a mile away, so I didn't want to take as much. I took as least weight as possible up the mile trek up to our production truck from the parking lot we had to park at today. Normally I'm park pretty close, but Saturday, I'll definitely I'll play some remote FT8 if I can keep my antenna up with a storm coming through. Late spring storm coming, or late, but it'll be an early spring storm coming through California. That usually sounds fun. I usually drive through. Damn.
Well,
I usually drive at off hours.
Streams, you gave me hope that I could do it. You helped me out getting set up so I could do live stream and YouTube and all that other fun stuff. I think it's only appropriate that some Wednesday night you come on my podcast as a guest and we tell people all about how we met online. And you were the first person I saw streaming your radio and everything while you were talking on it. That was pretty cool. And gave me the bug to want to do it too, and I have, and I did, and it's working, and I'm having a really good time with it. So thanks a lot for all your help.
Yeah, definitely would like to try that. I do work, maybe we could figure out maybe in the morning or something on a Wednesday. As far as doing the streaming, I kind of do that to enhance my my amateur radio experience, because I work in TV, and I like kind of playing with TV stuff on my off time, so I figure I merged the two hobbies together. I'm literally just doing it for fun. Actually, I'm a little bit selfish because people have been helping me out a lot. They see me make a mistake or something. No, press that button. So maybe that will get somebody involved with a hobby. It looked like a couple people in the chat. Are in the chat today that aren't amateur radio operators that maybe will jump on the air. So that will be fun. Oh, my back is starting to cramp up. I'm an hour in. Hour and 7 minutes in.
I've been an entertainer my whole life. I kind of know how to do interviews. I've interviewed people on the radio and stuff like that, and I never thought I would have a YouTube channel. Though my elder kept telling me to get one because we're all going to be rich.
Did he say Helen Keller?
No, isn't really true.
Or he said my daughter Helen.
You were just a tech, and you were doing DMR, and you were doing D-Star and all that, and I kept telling you, get your general. And now I'm so jealous. You got a 7610 before me. I'm jealous. I'm telling you, Greg, I'm jealous.
Hey, I got that 76 I got used, but it was actually basically brand new, and he kept really good care of it. And that thing is my baby. I use that thing probably about 5-6 hours a day, mainly on FT8, now more voice because the HF band's starting a little bit more active. But yeah, man, I love HF. I love sideband. That's my first. That's what got me into the hobby, is talking on CB and stuff like that on upper and lower sideband. So that's always good stuff. We got the 30 likes. Let's see if we get 70 more. I only got less than an hour. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I use the 7300 for my HF, and I just got a wire. I don't have an amplifier.
Any more people can like, we'll much appreciate you.
I'm building a 50-foot tower in my backyard, and
31. Need 69. 69 more.
For it. And I'm going to get the satellite antennas will be up at 50 feet, which means I'll get a lot more contact on satellites. And it'll hold up my end-fed 160 and my center-fed 80-meter dipole.
We are doing a live stream on amateur radio right now. Ham radio. This is a thing here.
I got a country
microphone
Africa.
here.
I don't remember the name.
Thing.
I can't
Yeah.
pronounce it. Yesterday on 10 meters. It was amazing. 10 meters, I got Africa. I was freaking out.
Wow, Africa on voice? Wow, that's pretty good, man. 10 meters seems to be alive. I had a couple contacts. I had one yesterday in Illinois. It sounded like he was in my backyard. I tried to catch up with a few people I know in Texas, and I couldn't really connect to them. But as far as your antenna there, getting on a tower for satellites, that will definitely help you out with getting you above the horizon a little bit more, and maybe get a little more tracking coverage on the satellites and stuff like that. I did not.
This is true, and the whole thing was I have a little short 4-foot long.
Hey, everybody in the chat, jump in there, say all where you're from. This is an amateur radio, similar to CB, but you have to have a license.
And I'm looking to get more.
Jump in the chat, tell me where you're at, folks. I would love to see.
Ormond Beach that does moon Earth. And I went over his house and he showed me his rig. It was beautiful. But he had another 70-centimeter antenna that was like 23 elements, which would be 100 times better than what I got now. So he sold it to me at a very reasonable price, and I'm going to put that up, but I couldn't put it on the existing tower. I had to get it higher up in the air, and a guy gave me the tower. He gave it to me. I didn't even have to
Anaheim.
pay for it. That was so nice.
I'll be in Anaheim on
I just gotta put it in. And
Friday at the Ducks.
I got enough room in the
Honda
backyard
Center.
to lower it horizontal.
Off the 57 there. St. Louis, huh? I worked the St. Louis Cardinals game today.
It's going to be pretty exciting once I get that bigger antenna.
I did something that aired on your cable system.
The satellites. I'm going to really get into that. Anyway, that's about it for me. I'll let you get to somebody else. I hope you have a
Oildale. Where's that? By Bakersfield? South Australia.
Get home safe. You have a great night.
South Australia.
Back to you.
Your brother says hello. Fame Church. A free tower that's a good tower to me. So I hope you make sure you put a lot of pictures online when you get that baby put up. I'd love to check it out. I'm jealous. I would definitely love to have a tower at my home QTH. That would definitely help me out on my my coverage there on VHF and stuff like that. I'm just running temporary mast for my HF, so I haven't figured out what I want to do with HF yet, but we'll figure it out. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf for ID in South El Monte, California, 25 miles west of Chino, California. And I'm still 25 miles from my house. Holy moly. Good morning, sir. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. I am 77 minutes into my live stream, and I guess about an hour 20 minutes into my hour 25 minutes into my drive here. Hopefully I don't lose my voice. Eat some ribs. I need some ribs. Who is that? Fame Church? Who needs ribs? I must know you. Who is that there? I must know this person because he knows I like ribs. We were talking about Zankou chicken a few minutes ago, so I'm getting really hungry, even though I'm not going to eat the rest of the day. I miss fries. I'm actually right going to pass it. Too bad I don't know if you got the DPRS going, but I am physically going to pass that off of Crossroads Parkway. That actually turned into a ballot counting place. What's up, Eric in Georgia? This is Greg here, and now Whittier, California. Whittier. All right, so Scooter Power. Oh, is that oh, I know who that is. You probably don't want to say who you are, but I know who you are now. Gene, let's get some barbecue. I'm just kidding. Nice to see you in there. I am commuting home from Dodger Stadium. Oh, joy this is. See, I don't talk on 30 Charlie. No one's talking on here, so I might have to talk on here. And I might speed up here. Just to let you know, Mr. Guy in Indio, I left Dodger Stadium at 4:25. God dang. And I'm barely at the 6:05 and 60. I'm just crossing over the 6:05 right now. I'm, 80 minutes in? Almost an hour and a half in? Hour and 20 minutes? You feel my pain. I am speeding up. I do have the ability to get in the carpool lane legally here in California because I drive an electric car. They have something called an HOV pass or sticker that I can put on my car so I don't get pulled over. And I think it was Brandon, you mentioned the fries. I am passing the building. You might be able to see the reflection in my my glasses here. I don't want to pick up the telephone and kind of distract me a little bit here. I definitely need travel pay today. So I'm getting in the city. I'm now in the city of Industry, California. For those of you guys watching outside of California, I'm actually going 73 miles an hour now. Let's key up on the radio here. It'll give you a DPRS there. So your last DPRS one should. I don't know. I don't know if I keyed up here. There it goes. will give you my mileage and stuff from where I'm at Frankensons. Man, you just commute well. You know, there was a movie with Angelina Jolie and Pitt. That's where they met. Mr. and Mrs. something or other was filmed in that location. I heard somebody jump in there. I'm starting to lose my voice here a bit, folks. I don't know if I'll be doing my live stream tonight. We'll see. I want to try to make a couple contacts, maybe. We'll see how my voice is when I get home. Still says 44 minutes, and I'm going 80 miles an hour now. I keyed up again so you guys can see. Does it make me a bad guy for going 80 miles an hour? 80 is the new, like the old 60. You know, the original reason why the speed limit was 55 and 60, they tested a bunch of people in the 50s, and they said, where do you feel comfortable driving at? And a lot of the people, because of the cars back then, this is a true story, by the way. I saw this in a documentary. 80 is good. See, 80 is not a problem. Bad hair day. Well, almost no hair day. So after, I think it was like 1,500 people, the average speed they said they felt comfortable was at 55. So now I would say most of the people feel comfortable driving about 70. I normally don't drive much over 70. I just wanted to catch up a little bit of time here, which I did. Well, you got a little more space. I usually got people in front of me. Usually when I drive to Vegas, I usually go out there about 5-6 times a year. That's about 300-mile drive for me, about 270. I don't usually go over 75 because there's a lot of police officers out there. They will pull you over for that. I have gotten tickets going out there, so I've decided to lay low. Don't forget, anybody new jumping in there? What's up, Mr. Truckingham? I've been watching a couple of your live streams lately. I'm losing my voice here. Don't forget to hit that like button. Much will be appreciate you for doing that there. Not the heart, the like, the thumbs up there. But we'll see. I appreciate you. I'm getting into traffic again. So I thought I was tying up 30 Charlie. Turns out I wasn't. And Mr. Truckingham probably knows where I'm at. I'm on a 60 freeway, because you were just on this recently, in Hacienda Heights, California. I'm actually losing my voice here a bit. I am doing well. I'm a little ways away from the 57. Eric, don't text me. I can't check out my texts and it freezes up my phone every time. 57's probably about 6 miles away, maybe. I'm just passing Azusa Avenue. Azusa Avenue. Brandon, did you say you don't have your ham radio license? We got to get you your ham radio license. And I can talk to you on the radio when I'm driving. I'll be home. Looks like a couple minutes got shaved off. I'm just deciding if I should actually eat when I get home, because I was going to try to fast tomorrow morning.
WM17.
What's up there, Scott, up there in Oildale, California? Nice to hear your voice, man.
Doing okay. Overcast. Cool for a change. Hopefully it stays this way for a while. Yeah, I've been listening for a while. I thought I'd jump in here and say hello while it was slow. And it sounds like Eric's trying to get you there, but he just keeps linking to 30 Charlie over and over and over. So he just needs to put tap on 2 and then get a reflector and then do use reflector.
hopefully that helps him out.
Yeah, copy that. I know he's not too familiar with D-Star. And it would be really nice to get somebody in from Hawaii in there. We don't hear too many people on 30 Charlie from Hawaii. And I got a little quiet because I didn't want to, like, I don't know, take over the reflector, but it was kind of quiet before I got on, and it got quiet after I stopped talking. So maybe a lot of more listeners out there than talkers, but always good to hear your excellent voice there. Hope to chat with you on D-Star, or pardon me, on HF, not only just D-Star. Hello, anybody new jumping in there? Don't forget to hit that the thumbs up button. I was trying to get 100, but I don't think it's going to happen. But 33 is pretty good.
I may put up an antenna this weekend, maybe, because of the contest, so see what happens. Anyway, yeah, I see a whole lot of new viewers on this stream for some reason. Must be some of the keywords there. But anyway, just thought I'd jump in and say hello. And hope your commute goes well there. Seems like it's taking a long time. So anyway, I guess I'll let you go, Greg. Maybe someone else wants to talk to you there. So talk to you later. WM7C.
Copy that. Maybe all these new folks, they see me in traffic like Brandon does, and maybe, hey, this will be a good way to spend some of my time in traffic and get on the radio. I know I do when I sit in traffic. Usually when I'm not driving in traffic, I don't like talking on the radio because stuff's happening a little bit more faster, and I have to pay attention, obviously, a little bit more because I'm going, 70 miles an hour. But yeah, appreciate the new people out there and making a couple new contacts here on 30 Charlie this afternoon. Only about an hour and 31 minutes into my commute so far, and I'm still 16 miles away. And you know it, Brandon. You know it. You get it. Oh, my back is cramping up. Oh. Man, my back is cramping up. Now you guys are seeing me in agony. Oh, man. No, I'm not farting. Trying to twist my back a little bit. Spending an hour and a half somewhere and not really moving around too much is not a fun thing. But good to see you guys in there watching. I'm actually pretty tired. I'm usually pretty good guy for not getting tired throughout the day. But today, flipping my schedules from nights to mornings, and I got to flip them back to nights. That's going to be a little rough. But it's all part of the job, I guess. In case some of you guys are wondering, I work in television that are new. I work in television. I did a broadcast for the St. Louis Cardinals at the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball this afternoon for the people back in Missouri, or Missouri, whatever you guys want to call it.
K6EGG, K4CC. Don't forget the truck in hand.
Copy that, Mr. CCM. Nice to see you in there, sir. It's been a little bit since we've actually chatted.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I know exactly where you're at there. And I thought I'd turn my Open Spot 3 over to D-Star. And,
Missouri.
Yeah, I know
Missouri.
being stuck in traffic like that, but good to see y'all there. I get on there
I'm just
sometimes you're live when I'm driving, but if I'm sitting still and I'm able, I try to tune in.
I appreciate you just trying to share the hobby. Some guys will do VE testing. Some guys will do whatever. They'll help somebody out. So maybe this is kind of my way of helping out the people that are trying to figure out some radio stuff. They can watch me getting, I guess, go in agony sometimes trying to figure out something. Like last night, I was trying to get the SSB upper sideband going from the digital mode on my 7610, man. It's just, I don't know. There's weird little funky things about menus and radios that they're not explained anywhere. And sometimes people helping me out really helps it out. But nice to hear you in here this afternoon, or for me this afternoon. All 5 minutes left of it. Just about 6 p.m. here in Southern California now. An hour and 35 minutes into my commute. Still 15 miles away.
Yeah, Roger. Well, it's good to hear you, Greg, and I know you're driving. And I definitely know how
Thank you very much. They're calling.
It can be going good 1 second, everybody's laying on the brakes for half a mile. So I won't hold you too far, not too long, but I just want to say hello to you. And just say that maybe one of these days going through, maybe we can stop up and grab lunch or something like that. Anyway, Kilo 4 Charlie Mike, your friend the truck and ham. We're going to be on the side monitor and we're watching the live here. So I hope you have a good evening running in the traffic. I'm done driving, so let's drive at 1 on 9 o'clock here at the house here on GTH time. It's 9 o'clock. So, but anyway, you have a good one. 7-3 for now. K6EGG from K462.
Copy that, CCM. Yeah, one of these days we got to get together. I know you're in Hesperia, and you're actually in Chino, only about a mile from my house. But I don't remember what happened. I think I might have been sleeping because I worked at late night the night before. But sometimes I just don't have a lot of time to myself to take care of stuff with the home responsibilities with the 6-year-old, stuff like that. But good to hear you out there. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf in the city of Rowland Heights, 14 miles west of Chino, California. It's Good Friday down there already? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Happy Good Friday down there. I don't know if you are into that sort of thing. And anybody new joining the stream? Thank you for joining me. This is amateur radio. My callers are K6EGG. I have there's 3 different ham radio licenses. First one is technician, second one is a general license, and third one is extra. I am right. I didn't want to put out my middle finger there, which I almost did. I am the general. I'm the general. I'm the second. I have the second class, I guess you could say, of amateur radio licenses. That's Tom. I want to say East Toronto, maybe. But Scott just put in some info there. If you're interested in it, there's a small fee for a test for a license, not for processing and stuff. But after that, your license is good for, I want to say, 10 years, if I'm correct. Test is fairly easy. You could probably study for a week or 2, and you should be able to pass it. It took me a month or 2 of real studying to pass my general. And right now you're hearing 2 people talk there. One person, Tom, there is in Canada, and I didn't catch where the other person was at. W6NML.
And I just heard you put out a call saying you were listening. I figured I'd come back to you.
I think Terry's actually close to me. Oh, man, my back is really cramping up here.
And how's everything in your part of the world? Back to you. Oh, the name here is Tom, by the way.
What I can do here, too, is I'm going to go to another reflector here. I'm going to go to 344 Charlie. Hold on here. I got to do it with
I see your name there.
I got to do it with the unkey. I'm going to go to 344 Charlie for you ham radio operators there. And Chase, you could probably catch up with me there. We don't have to worry about tying up the reflector anymore. So give me a second. I got to unlink from this reflector. I got to do it with my key here. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see if I changed.
Open spot connected.
So now I'm going to go back to my CQ. So right now, folks, if you guys are watching, you can talk and say almost anything you want within legal bounds on 344 Charlie. XLX 344 Charlie. Once again, you can come over and chat with me here. I don't have to tie up a big giant reflector. It's almost getting dark here. I was on reflector 30 Charlie, which is, I think they have like, what, 1,500 repeaters on it? Still not very populated right now. I hear a lot of the same people still on 30 Charlie, but I was on there for like about an hour and a half, so I got to go to my daylight or my nighttime glasses here because it's starting to get a little dark. This is Gregg K6EGG on reflector 344 Charlie. I am thankful that I'm in the carpool lane at this point in time. And I'm getting a little tired. I'm an hour and 40 minutes into my drive. And I worked 10 hours today already. So I worked from 6 a.m. to about about 10 and a half hours. 6 a.m. or actually I got there early. Started working about 5:30, so about 5. So I don't know, 11 and a half hours. I'm starting to lose it. Got a dip. Take care, Brandon. I hope to see you in the stream again, and maybe we can help somebody out if you're interested in getting on amateur radio. I appreciate you, and stay safe out there on the roads. I'm actually not using the self-driving feature on this Tesla right now. I gotta admit, I actually like driving this car. This car is actually fun to drive. It's unlike any other car I've driven before. I had a Model S before this, which is the granddaddy of them, I guess. It had air suspension, and you can change the way the car drives and lower it and raise it by a couple inches. This car is a little bit more on the basic side, but I still like driving it. I don't want to use the self-driving on it too much. I can't. I am now. So it will stop and start for me. I just have the basic autopilot on it. The thing is, with the self-driving, it reminds me of my 19-year-old self-driving. Start, stop, start, stop, stop, stop. So it's like it brakes like a second later than I would like, and it accelerates a little too fast and slow sometimes than I would like. So I'm actually gonna turn it off because I think I pay attention more when I'm actually driving the car. And safer is always better. I do drive with it on at times just to kind of give myself a little bit of a relaxing feeling. But I don't want to get too relaxed, if you know what I mean. And it sounds like you understand that fact. But just passing over Highway 57 and the 60 on. I'm gonna stay on the 60 freeway, but this is where two freeways collide for a little while. And collide. The reason why I said collide because there's a lot of accidents. So it's a kind of a weird setup. You got to like cross over to stay on the freeway you're on. It's a California thing. This intersection's a pretty bad one. So if anybody in the amateur radio world want to jump on XLX 344 Charlie, that would be cool. We don't have to worry about anybody getting pissed off and tying up the repeater like I did, or I don't think I really tied it up. But definitely was on there for a bit. I get one more shot here on XLX 344 Charlie. Anybody out there? This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Mobile. I think I'm still tied to it. We shall see. It says I'm only 27 minutes from home. So I'm 3/4 of my drive. Well, I'm 3/4 of my drive home right now. I got one more quarter to go. And I didn't have to pee yet, so I could start drinking water. So I'm within the bounds of getting home here fairly quickly. Relatively speaking, of course. Still says 26 minutes. If everything goes okay, no one wrecks out in front of me. And it looks like it's actually going to rain. We'll see here, though. Nobody pops on here on XLX 344 Charlie. Am I making it in? might just not talk on the radio anymore because I'm getting freaking tired. Like another wave of tiredness has hit me. I was gonna try to stay on the whole entire trip home, but I'm running out of gas. Your dashboard shows you're connected. Okay. All right. Nobody's talking back though. Listen, you want to talk back, Nick? Anybody listening? I'm sure there's some people connected. I don't know if anybody's listening. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf in Diamond Bar, California.
Echo Golf Golf. Kilo 85, Whiskey Tango. Joe and Allison again. Bring it home.
What's up there, sir? You're kind of breaking up a tad. I don't know if it was on my side. Is that Joe?
Yeah, it might be this side. I'm on Wi-Fi now. That connection's usually not that good. But I can hear you loud and clear. You're sounding good there.
It works, and I'm gonna. Can you try 60-meter FT8 maybe later? I would love to try it, or FT4. Sorry, man, there's a lot of cars out here. I'm gonna open my window, get some fresh air. Ah.
Yeah, right here. I'll be here till whenever you come on. I'll just get on with you. Every 3.
Copy that. Thanks for getting back to me and making sure this thing works, because I didn't know. People said I was in the dashboard. Sometimes I don't know the XLX reflectors. Sometimes they don't actually latch on the same. So I appreciate you, Joe. This is Kilo 6 Echo Golf Golf on reflector XLX344 Charlie in Diamond Bar. My back. Actually, it's my lower hip. Yes, I'm starting to complain. I never used terminal mode. This thing is trying to figure. I got you. Yeah, I think it works on this term. I think this one works on terminal mode. Scott would have to know about that. Scott would know about that maybe. But I think John showed me how to use terminal mode with it once. This is actually John's reflector, and I'm spacing on his call letters because I'm watching cars try to cut me off right now. And I just got added 5 minutes onto my commute. What the heck is going on here? I never used it. Do you have a hotspot or anything like that? Upgrading to my Pi 2 hotspot is like a game changer as far as speed and efficiency. It seems like in the Pi-Star world. Although I ran that W whatever software, I put it on 2 different machines on Pi-Stars, and I don't know. It's just a little clunky for me. Some people like the extra features on there. I do like some of the extra features on there, but I just don't work. I personally don't think it's worth the clunkiness. No hotspot, just running a 705 with Wi-Fi. Brought it out of the basement. No antenna to hook up in here. I got you. Oh, I don't know if anybody in the chat can maybe help them get on terminal mode. But I got to be honest with you. I don't know if the terminal mode is set up for this reflector. I know some of them don't have that available, but I'm pretty sure this one does. 40, so let's say 50 times 2. Sorry, there's somebody doing some. Use a PC and doozy. Oh, Nick, you got 24 minutes maybe before I'll have to get off of here. It's riveting watching me drive home, huh? I don't know if I should eat or not. I was going to try to fast till tomorrow, but man, I am hungry. It's throwing my body off if I'm not going to eat. We'll see here. So I try to do intermittent fasting, by the way. I know this is totally off subject, but I eat for only about 5 or 6 hours a day, and then I fast. I don't eat for I don't know, between 18 and 20 hours. And because of that, I stopped eating so earlier today because I started eating earlier today. I'm not going to, basically, I'm going to fast for like 24 hours, which I'm just trying to avoid. Yes, I do agree. We were trying to get that worked out, but I don't think that worked out. I think they were trying to get a DMR. Was it Scott? I know you were trying to spearhead that. Scott was nice enough to set this up for free. Sorry, John was nice enough to set this up for free over there in North Carolina. So we're kind of bound to how he has stuff set up. I got to be honest with you, I'm not server based at all. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know how to link all that stuff. Somebody else's expertise would be good at that. Oh, we got a ham. We got maybe a sad ham, a mad ham there from Hawaii in there. King Henry 6 Whiskey India K6EGG. Did you make it on here? Let's see if you made it. Oh man, my back. Hello, Eric. Hello. You there? Oh man, I keyed over you. Say again.
Kilo 6 Echo Golf. This is Kilo Hotel 6 Whiskey India. Tesla to Tesla via Starlink.
Ooh, now that's kind of, I like that. Maybe we should show this to Elon. We're doing our full experiment here. I like this. And we're also working a satellite, which is even better. Yeah.
Yeah, roger that. I'm in the passenger seat, just in my car, parked outside the house, and just wanted to get that Tesla to Tesla connection.
I don't think too many people work Tesla to Tesla, especially on a live stream. So this is even more unique. And you're across an ocean on a satellite.
And via Starlink on this side too.
Copy that on the Starlink. So what, you're going Wi-Fi from your house, but are you in your driveway? Obviously you don't have Starlink in your car, correct?
No, I'm connected to the hotspot that's inside my house, which is connected to Starlink.
Copy that. What was the issue getting online there, or getting on the reflector?
I had my radio set to link to the reflector instead of using the reflector.
Does that sound familiar, Scott? Copy that. Yeah, that's so what I do is I put my my D-Star memories in differently. I don't use the DV mode for that, so I don't have to worry about that. So I have a CQ memory and I have a link to different reflector memory, so I don't have to worry about that, because when I use the DV menu through the radio, I always messed it up and didn't CQ, so I'm sitting there talking to myself, or I wouldn't connect to the gateway or something weird. 16 minutes from my house.
Yeah, I forgot how to do it since the last time. So, that's what happens when you only use something once.
And dude, D-Star is so convoluted. I don't know who invented it, but at least documented it a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm also finding out, I'm also running a SAT pass. I just hopped off the pass. It turns out it's close enough in frequency that every time I keep the radio, my 9700 hears it.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Are you running full power on your? Hold on a second here. So I'm coming from 70 miles an hour to almost a complete stop. So I just want to make sure that people are on the same page here. Are you running full power on your radio right now? Maybe that's why it's, I don't know, getting in.
No, it's because I have a 10 element Yanni pointed near my car.
Copy that. I forgot to ask you, is Green Cube still alive? You know you might be the savior of that.
Yeah, I got out of the car just a couple minutes ago. I'm back on the Orca station in Australia.
Sweet, man. Well, thank you for jumping on D-Star. I know I don't think I shouldn't say I know, but I don't think you're a big fan of the digital mode, that digital mode. So that Balfang sounds really good.
I mean, it's my 705.
Copy that. All right, man. I think I'm going to get off the radio. I'm starting to lose my voice here a bit. I'm getting closer to my house. But I'm glad you got it working and got you on the air today on D-Star. It's nice to talk to through Starlink there in Honolulu, Hawaii. Can I at least get aloha? Take care, man. See you later. Don't forget to hit that like.
10 miles west of Honolulu. And I'll say 73 and aloha.
Ah, no, aloha! Anyways, that was probably way loud. Copy that, 73. All right, so I'm gonna shut the open spot off here. There, and probably kill my radio here. So I gotta admit, I'm getting a little tired. I'm gonna try to get on HF tonight. I'm not pulling into my house yet, but I'm gonna be getting close to pulling into my house here in about 12 minutes. So my commute's gonna be just a nudge over 2 hours ago, 40 miles. Sounds like good. Yeah. And you know what? Chase, you got to get this stuff straight, buddy. I was working a satellite right there. That was some satellite D-Star right there. No DPRS? Oh, not on this. I don't think he has it set up for this. So I worked a satellite. That was some satellite D-Star right there. I'm starting to lose my voice. So I'm gonna try my best to do a live stream. Want to make a couple contacts maybe on 20. We'll see. Maybe I'll try a 60-meter voice contact. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, 60 meters, does that use channels? We're really limited on what we can have there? I can't remember. But I'm going to dip out on the live stream, so to speak. I appreciate everybody watching, all the new people watching. Once again, if anybody new out there is watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're interested in amateur radio or ham radio, you just sort of found this. Maybe it was the keywords. I don't know. I put a couple different keywords in there that I normally do, but it's all what I'm doing. I'm driving in Los Angeles traffic from Dodger Stadium in a Tesla. That's actually what I was doing. Don't forget to tell your friends. So take care, everybody. I'm going to try to be on a little bit later. We'll see. And I hope to see some of you new folks who were in this chat earlier again in the live stream. So take care, everybody. Have a good evening, and hope to see you in an hour or two. I'm trying to hit this thing here. Hold on. Are you sure you want to end the stream? Yes. Sorry. I definitely want to end the stream. I am tired.